Axie limitlessness is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker Axie that really has a truly present worth of $7.98 and a market capitalization of $1.054035928, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. Digital currencies have kind of lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors, which fundamentally is very critical. These days, it's a resource class that really is considerably controlled and, surprisingly, took on as lawful delicate, which generally is very critical. Some sort of huge venture banks even most certainly secure Axie limitlessness and most certainly other digital currencies as a group to in a real sense safeguard their resources under administration against the dashing expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors in every way that really matters as opposed to prevalent thinking. Presently, now is the ideal time to in every practical sense uncover our short, mid, and sort of long-haul expectation of the improvements on the Axie market that depend on the readings of our sort of extraordinary crypto unpredictability file that especially assists us with checking the market opinion and in every practical sense expect where in which the market plans to go. At this point, the cost of Axie endlessness is $7.98, while the coin as of now in a real sense winds up at 53rd spot in the especially generally positioning, exhibiting how Axie limitlessness basically is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker Axie that for the most part has a really present worth of $7.98 and a market capitalization of $1.054035928 in a genuinely huge manner. The said pretty positioning sort of is assessed based on the resource's current value that sort of is duplicated by its sort of current market capitalization, an equation that certainly is applied all through every single monetary market. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients explicitly get the most important information with respect to the presentation of advanced assets in their portfolios, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. It's likewise vital to consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing in every practical sense, enormous way. On January 12, the cost of Axie vastness explicitly was at $8.52 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in every practical sense added up to 6.02% in a significant manner. 7 days prior, on January 6, Axie basically was esteemed at $7.95, which especially intends that from that point forward, the cost generally has fundamentally varied by 0% in a by and large significant manner. A month prior, on December 13, the market member laid out the cost of Axie vastness at $7.27. Subsequently, the coin by and large has taken a 9.84% action to arrive at its sort of present standings, kind of as opposed to prevalent thinking, as a matter of fact. Nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of Axie limitlessness isn't the main by and large factor that we explicitly consider while making the cost expectation, all things considered, in opposition to prevalent thinking. It's likewise critical to generally keep a truly sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to explicitly have an in every way that really matters, clear perspective on where the market in a real sense is going, which sort of is genuinely huge. The examination of market capitalization by and large conveys certainly equivalent significance in both cryptographic money and conventional business sectors in an in every way that really matters, enormous way. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology explicitly is utilized to in every practical sense decide the kind of and general position and fame of computerized resources and stocks, for example in an especially huge way. Changes in market capitalization sort of sure or certainly negative generally are additionally characteristic of the manner by which the said market could generally be going, as well as the resources especially potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both sort of short and long-haul points of view, kind of as opposed to prevalent thinking. This specific really metric sort of is additionally used to check the strength of Axie limitlessness corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation. To in every practical sense decide the genuinely current market capitalization of Axie, we by and large duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will for the most part be really made sense of later by the current worth of the digital money under survey in an essentially significant manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Axie boundlessness generally remains at $1.054035928, which frames the reason for genuinely present truly positioning generally was referenced before, or so they truly thought. Yesterday, on January 12, Axie explicitly had a market capitalization of $1,125,112,045 in an especially huge manner. Keep going week. On January 6, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to generally was recorded at $1,050,043,657 in a genuinely significant manner. A month prior, on December 13, the market worth of Axie endlessness generally was evaluated to for the most part be $959,592,556, certainly as opposed to mainstream thinking. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that truly have previously been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, which especially is very huge. These digital currencies can really be utilized either for fundamentally dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers, which generally is very huge. This fundamentally metric additionally figures the coins that explicitly have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which explicitly is applied to control the expansion rate, especially in spite of mainstream thinking. At this point, the in every practical sense, absolute stockpile of Axie endlessness generally is laid out at 270,000,000 axes, which especially is genuinely critical. Ultimately, the circling supply explicitly is utilized to explicitly work out the market capitalization and survey the coin's sort of current remaining in the positions amazingly. It means the sort of generally speaking measure of axes that basically is buy and buy exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that especially are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly fundamentally put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown incredibly. It's by and large especially accepted that digital currencies that truly have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million certainly are the most reasonable for truly long-haul speculation, since they in a real sense are probably going to really see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, or so they basically thought. At this point, Axie boundlessness in every practical sense has a circling supply of 132,040,367 coins, or so they especially thought. Throughout the course of recent hours, the exchanging volume related with Axies arrived at the place of $85,209,180, showing his limitlessness explicitly as a mid-positioned coin, with the ticker Axies that by and large has a really present worth of $7.98 and a market capitalization of $1,054,035,928 in a very significant manner. Yesterday, on January 12, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame sort of remained at $149,442,624, showing how some huge venture banks even for the most part procure Axie vastness and essentially other digital currencies as a group to in every practical sense safeguard their resources under administration against a running expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors, or so they in a real sense thought. 7 days prior, on January 6, how much Axies that truly was traded between market members by and